All right, so this is Hip Hop Truth, and I just want to mention something that people don't really mention and didn't really pay attention to. New Jersey was never a part of the hip hop East Coast West Coast war. I'll repeat. New Jersey was never a part of the hip hop East Coast war. Let's start it very early, okay? Let's start early. The East Coast West Coast war, it had been boiling for a long time, like with when Tim Dog dissed NWA, and the East Coast West Coast war, it had been boiling. Like there was a couple of back and forth shots being fired from the West Coast and East Coast artists.
Like you South Bronx niggas. So if you're looking in the source mag and don't see me, it's cause the fucking East Coast is the enemy.
Yeah, just a little something to let you know that these West Coast rappers ain't taking over, cause I'm straight out the South Bronx, and we ain't having that shit.
It had been boiling like maybe since like 91 or 90. But again, New Jersey was never a part of the East Coast West Coast war. All right, I'll give you an example. Naughty by Nature produced and ghost wrote Eazy-E's second album, 5150, Home for the Sick. They also produced and wrote some of the records on Straight Off the Streets of motherfucking Compton. So, with that being said, and you can even look in videos like Hip Hop Hooray. You see Queen Latifah with Eazy-E in Hip Hop Hooray. And you see Naughty by Nature, and Eazy-E makes a cameo with Naughty by Nature in Hip Hop Hooray. All right, and vice versa. There's pictures with Eazy-E and Queen Latifah. There's pictures with Queen Latifah and Tupac. Tupac loved Queen Latifah. They kind of come from the same militant background, right? And even Tupac himself is from the East Coast. But again, New Jersey was not involved in the East Coast West Coast war. There's even pictures Tupac in Trench. This is how down Naughty by Nature was. Tupac in Trench and Eazy-E, they all took a photo together. So again, there's Naughty by Nature hanging out with Eazy-E and Tupac. Huge West Coast pioneers, or they did a lot for the West Coast. Another thing, Tupac. Oh yeah, and before we go even further, there was Eazy-E's artist BG Knockout and Gangsta Dresta on Straight Off the Streets of Compton. On their album Real Brothers, you hear BG Knockout saying,
Take a look into the eyes of a nigga that kill. No, I'm not from Ill-Town, but I'm down with Naughty. Next time you get a chance, you better ask somebody. Nigga, who's the chick? You know, double C, O-U-T.
All right, so I'm saying that to say that there was always love for the West Coast always had love for New Jersey. Likewise, New Jersey had love for the West Coast. They never got involved in the East Coast West Coast beef. In fact, on All Eyes on Me, Tupac had Redman and Method Man on a record. I Got My Mind Made Up. They had basically Wu-Tang was on Pac's album, basically, you know what I mean? And then you had Redman, who's from New Jersey, on Tupac's album, Method Man, who's from New Jersey. And the whole Wu-Tang clan the whole Wu-Tang Clan was down with Pac because Tupac, someone snatched Method Man's chain. Tupac, and I'll let Tupac explain it.
I saw Wu-Tang, I saw Method Man, and like a couple months earlier, one of they niggas had got, he was in our club, 662, and somebody snatched his chain, you know, put hands on him. We got the chain back and found the niggas that did it. That's love. And I went to Method Man like, yo, we handled that. Me and shit want to talk to you. That was never our orders. No, that wasn't supposed to go down. We got the niggas that did it. We got the shit. Whenever. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's how we are.
So again, the East Coast, West Coast war, New Jersey was not involved. In fact, so the group called, Tupac's group called the Outlaws, they're from New Jersey. All of the Outlaws are from New Jersey. And in fact, Tupac even stated in an interview with Sway, he was when he was making Death Row East, he was stomping Death Row's flag in New Jersey, because Death Row East was going to be a lot of artists from New Jersey. So here you have Redman, Queen Latifah, Wu-Tang Clan, Naughty by Nature. All of New Jersey's finest were not at war with the West Coast. So that's all I want to say. All right, peace.